May 21st is our last Spirit Day. Seniors wear an outfit representing their post-graduation plans. As for everyone else, feel free to wear any college apparel. Spirit points will be awarded. If you're interested in joining volleyball, next week, Thursday, please report to your advisory for attendance. Then go to the Commons to meet with Coach Cassie. It's open to all NHS girls interested in joining this fall.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
With the track meet that happened recently and the upcoming conference, I interviewed Shanefield and Hahn on track. Are there any highlights this year?
The first highlight would be the size of our team. We've grown considerably from last year. I think we're up to about 38 kids on the team, from about 26 or 27 from last year. So it's great to see more participants. We have a lot of younger athletes, which if they stick with it are going to do really, really well over the next few years, and so that's a highlight. We have some good returning athletes, some that qualified for sectionals last year, did really well in conference last year, so I'm expecting or hoping that we can match that again this year.
How many seniors are on the team?
We have 5 seniors out this year, returning seniors, Joe, Nikki, Karsten, Owen, and Jeremiah, who are doing really well, and I'm glad they came out again and are participating one last time.
Think you're going to make it past sectional this year?
I hope so. We did pretty well last year. We took quite a few kids to sectionals last year, and I'm hoping we can do that again. And last year we had one athlete make it to state, and we had some that were really close, especially in the 4x100 relay for the boys. And hopefully they can make a run and try to do the same again this year.
Is the participation high this year?
Yeah, we've got a lot of kids, and most of them, the majority of our team, over half are freshmen and sophomores, like I said. And so if we can maintain those kids and keep building, keep adding over the next few years, we should have a really good team, and our numbers should be back up to where they were 8-9 years ago.
Thanks Shanefield and Hahn for letting me interview you.
We've seen lots of new faces around the school recently, which is unique for it being the end of the school year. One of the newer faces is new math teacher, Miss Henriksen. I decided to interview her and see if there is anything she hopes to complete for teaching this year. What are your goals for this school year?
My goals for the rest of the school year are to teach algebra and make positive connections with the students.
How long do you plan to teach at NHS?
Well, my job now is until the end of the school year, and then I'm also hired to teach summer school science this summer.
Did you have any teaching experiences before coming here?
Yes, I've been a teacher for 5 years. I have experience in science, and then I've been a substitute for the past about 3 years.
Is there anything you would like the students to know about you?
I'm a mom. I have 2 sweet young boys.
Do you have a plan for next year ready in advance?
I might possibly be the new night school teacher for NHS.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Miss Henriksen. If you want to say hello, she is in room 210 teaching algebra to the freshmen. Although she's the only one we interviewed, she isn't the only one who's new, but if you see her in the hallways, be sure to help her feel welcome to our school.
As the school year wraps up, we wish goodbye to the seniors. Every year we have scholarship night to congratulate them and their academic accomplishments. I interviewed Mrs. Hoffman to get the details. What is scholarship night?
Scholarship night is invite only for our seniors. For anybody that has earned or is being presented with a scholarship, it is a secret who they're getting a scholarship from, what they won. So the whole night is real quiet, reserved just for them to be in the spotlight, to make their family and friends known for their accomplishments in 4 years and to celebrate how amazing they really are.
All right. How many applications are there?
Applications, we have a local scholarship that they fill out a main application form. This year we had over 21 applicants for that. We also have Encourage Scholarship, which is all of the central Wisconsin, so Rapids, Port, Nakusa, some Adams, and that area. They fill all that out, and there were 188 scholarships being offered throughout the area. We just got notification from them, and we have several from the Nakusa area that have been spotlighted and are being presented with an award for that.
All right. Which scholarship was applied for the most?
Applied for the most would probably be our local. We have definitely increased the amount of donations that we had or local sponsorship from different people throughout the area. People call and ask all the time how to get involved, how to donate, how to present and give out to our seniors, thanking them for everything and recognizing them for their hard work and dedication. So right now, probably our local one, we get the most applicants in for.
All right. Which scholarship is given out the most?
Given out the most, I would probably have to say Dr. Esselman. He is a local area business owner. He is a very amazing guy here in our area. He supports our community, supports our students. And he right now does the most with individual scholarships and recognizes all of our students in every program throughout different things. So he is probably one of our most amazing benefactors that actually does give back every single year and throughout the year for our community and school.
All right. How many scholarships are given out?
It could depend. It could be anywhere from 30 to maybe 50 scholarships throughout the night, not just for one person. That's pretty much spread throughout all of our demographics with our seniors, whether they be going into the job field, whether they're going to a four-year college or tech college.
All right. And how much money is given out on average from a scholarship?
It can depend. It depends on what type of award they win. In between our local, Encourage, and then the rest of them, it could be anywhere from $50,000 to over $100,000, depending on what type of award. Some of our college going on to the four-year college do get merit or academic excellence awards through their school for their grade point average. So some of those can be upwards of a renewable of $35,000 to $40,000 a year. So it can be over $100,000 total at the end of the night for what most of these kids as a group in a whole can walk away with.
All right, and thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of the seniors this year for what they have done to get to this point. Good luck in your future.
Did you know our school has a podcast? The school's podcast is called Cough It Up, and on this podcast, they talk about things like sports, the yearly musical, and being a senior. I had a few questions, so I interviewed Owen Michael and Chase Newland, the hosts of this podcast.
What are some of the topics that you've covered in your podcast?
We have talked about a lot of things. We've talked about the athletics at Nakusa. We've talked about jobs that you can have. We've talked about what it's like to be a senior, kind of the process. We've talked about COVID, all different things about high school.
Once school is over, do you plan on continuing out of school?
We don't, not us personally, but we do plan on handing it down to next year's seniors if they wanted to do that, but that's about it.
How many episodes have you recorded so far?
We have 5 published right now, not including the pilot episode. And we're supposed to be filming on Monday to publish another one.
How's the technology problem impacted your podcast?
It hasn't impacted it too bad. It's just, gotta run everything off Chromebooks instead of actual computers, but nothing bad.
What are some future segments of the podcast?
Our next segment is going to be on advice for underclassmen. And I'm not sure what the one after that is, but our final one is going to be us talking about what it's like kind of having a podcast and recapping some of the best moments of it.
All right, thank you.
With the last episode coming up, I wonder who will be the one to continue the podcast after they graduate. If you want a chance to work on the podcast, then you might want to consider joining media. Thank you to Owen and Chase for the interview.